All right, we've been racking our brains to try to fix our NTI problem. PDF viewer updated, and the new edition, there is like a 20 million step process to get it from our Google Slides and into their PDF viewer. Now, the PDF viewer did update where you could put it in and have a Google Drive folder in there, but we need these to be specifically on their iPad. So instead of having a 57-step process, we have kind of come up with a solution right now, and that is to put all your documents together. So you haven't wasted your time with this. I promise you that. We still have to have this for documentation, and for kids with the internet, this would still be easy for them to get to. And using Google Classroom, we just have multiple places to post these: Google Classroom, Google Drive, and on the slides. We kind of saved the district's butt last time when we did NTI. So I think what we're doing here is a good thing. And that way we don't have to go back and make up these days. We'll save the district again. We're good at doing that. So HCMS NTI, you can go to your page here, and what you'll need to do, and hopefully you just have a folder of this easier to get to, and you'll open up all of these and send them to the office printer, and you will scan it as one big document. So I did this yesterday, and right here is my scan, and here is my document. And what I'm going to do, you can either download this to your computer or download it to your Google Drive. I suggest saving it to your Drive and putting it somewhere you can find it. So save to your Drive, and I'm going to hit Organize. I'm going to make a new folder for NTI 2019 to 2020. I'll just do that for simplicity's sake. This is where it's going to go. And now I will go to my Google Drive, and I will open up that folder. Again, I just went to my Drive and went to the folder that I created. Sorry if I went too fast there, so I'm going back and redoing it. And this has already given us the name of Miss Hagedorn, NTI 2019-2020. It will not do that at first. I had done this yesterday, so that's why it already picked that up. It picked it up as I already had that file in here. So what you will need to do is right-click on the title bar here and go to rename, because you will have this big long scan 5-4 blah blah blah. You can't tell what that document is. You'll need to put your name, your NTI, in 2019-2020. Otherwise, the kids are going to have a bunch of scan 15 blah 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 numbers. So be sure that you go in here and rename your file after you get it into your Drive. So now we have it in our Drive. We have to get this to our students. And the best way to get this to our students to ensure that they're not cheating, and this is another problem that we could have possibly ran into with this, is one person could have done it, and there's no way to ID that it's theirs. Google Classroom has the option when you make an assignment. I'm going to delete this for my kids. See it. Let me delete. Okay, I'll go to classwork. Sorry, go to classwork. This is the one I did yesterday, so I'm just going to do all of this again. I'm going to create an assignment at 7th grade Science NTI 2019-2020. I'm going to go to my Google Drive. This is going to pop up in my recents. If it doesn't, you'll go to your Drive, you go to your NTI folder, and then attach from there. And right here where it says Students Can View File, you're going to tell it to make a copy for each student. And then you will click Assign. Now I'm going to put this ungraded and no due date right now. I am going to create a topic with NTI, and then you would place your instructions here. And this is mainly for the students without internet at home, because the ones with internet at home, you'll probably make an assignment that day and just send out the one just for your own sake. But this making a copy for each student, when they go in here and open up their assignment, they will already have an attached file that's specific to them. So in front of where it says Miss Hagedorn NTI, it will actually say the student's name. So it will have Dylan Morris, Miss Hagedorn NTI 2019-2020. So if Dylan Morris gets an email from somebody saying, hey, can you send me your NTI work, you'll know if they cheated because it'll have Dylan Morris's name in front of it, unless they're just really, really talented and know how to go in there and change the names of files, which they possibly can, but this should eliminate that problem. You'll put your instructions, you will assign it, and then the students, when they open that up from their iPad, they will need to make it available offline. I will do a video later to show what this looks like from a student's iPad. So just to recap, everything's still up to date on the NTI Google slide. You will need to make one document, and I would suggest numbering each page since it is one giant document, just so the kids do not get confused. So I just went at the top and put, there's my day 1, here's my day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, okay, and so on. So just students do not get confused and they're like, well, I did such and such. Just try to save yourself some problems. This gives those students without internet at home the availability. If you want to and be very specific, I would make it available to everybody, but in assignments, that does give you an option to select students, but I would just make this one available to everybody. And then when we have day 1, I would send out another assignment just to kind of cover all of our bases and get that to the kids. So after you've scanned it, you send it to your email. Don't forget to organize it in your drive where you can find it. And very important, make sure that you rename it so that our entire school doesn't have scan 575 million, blah, 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 as the file name. The kids don't know what it is. Then you're going to put in Google Classroom, and when you make an assignment, be sure that it says that each student will get a copy. They can then mark it available offline. They are good to go. And I will do another video from the student perspective so that we can see what it looks like on their end.